Today, I'm going to share with you how you can secure your retirement by avoiding these 12 mistakes. This is part 2 in a series of 6 videos. Hi there, I'm Karen Tang and I'm the founder of KarenTang.sg. My mission is to help educate people just like you on your personal financial planning. I help you make smart choices and save you from making avoidable money mistakes. Retirement planning mistake number 3. Don't start saving early enough. It is not money that builds wealth. It is money multiplied by time that gives you wealth. For compounding to work its magic, you've got to give it time. The longer you delay, the harder it is to save as your mortgage or your children's needs take priority. Procrastination is an expensive mistake that ought to be avoided at all costs. So, when is a good time to start saving for retirement? I get asked this question a lot. Well, the answer is this: as soon as you start work as a young adult. Why, you may ask? Because the earlier you start, the lower the cost towards building your retirement nest egg, and the closer you get to achieving your desired goals. Unfortunately, this is rarely a financial priority for young adults, as wedding expenses and buying the matrimonial home would have taken up a huge chunk of their savings. Well, it is still not too late. The important thing is to start. The amount set aside may be small in the beginning, but it can increase over time as you progress in your career. Work with a qualified financial planner so that you will have a comprehensive perspective of your retirement planning. Next, are you procrastinating? Because procrastination can jeopardize your retirement. When you are in your 20s or even 30s, retirement may seem too far away in the future to think about. Because of this, we often end up putting off planning and saving for retirement. What many people fail to realize is this: it is easier to contribute to your retirement plan when you still have very few financial responsibilities. It may be more difficult to save for retirement when you are already supporting children, aging parents, and not to mention paying for a house and a car. What are the benefits of starting early? There are 2 huge advantages of starting early. Number 1, compounding growth. The earlier you start contributing, the more time you have for compounding to increase your money. Last-minute contributions have less time to compound. We'll go through an illustration in the next few slides on this. The second advantage is this: bigger result with lesser input. Another fact that most people miss out is this: if you start desperately trying to amass a retirement nest egg at the age of 50, which is extremely late, you will have to fork out a high 6-figure sum or even $1 million, depending on how much you want as retirement income. Remember, time and tide wait for no man. Hence, an earlier head start is the way to go. Well, what is compounding growth? To quote Albert Einstein, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Let's take a closer look at this. Here are 3 scenarios. Scenario number 1, you start saving $500 every month from age 25, with returns of 5% compounded annually until age 65. Scenario number 2, you start saving more at about $800 every month from age 35, with same returns of 5% compounded annually until age 65. And scenario number 3, you start saving even more at $1,200 every month from age 45, with returns of 5% compounded annually until age 65. So which scenario do you think will yield the most retirement savings? Well, what's your answer? As you can see, you would have the largest nest egg if you started saving at age 25, despite setting aside the smallest amount each month. This can happen because of compounding interest. Compounding, simply put, is interest earning interest. It is the exponential increase in your investment when interest is earned upon your principal and the accumulated interest. Given time, compounding is the most fundamental way to build your wealth. Next, retirement planning mistake number 4. Relying solely on Central Provident Fund or the CPF. Realistically, payouts from the CPF life plan is insufficient to meet our retirement funding. It provides only a small fraction of funds needed in retirement, and yet, many are heavily dependent on this source of savings to fund their retirement. To give you an idea of the payouts from the 3 different CPF life plans, let's take a look at John. John has turned age 55 and he has chosen to set aside the full retirement sum of $186,000. He would like to start receiving payouts at age 65. As you can see, the standard plan pays you the most from the start. As for the basic plan, you will receive lesser as you leave a bigger bequest for your beneficiaries. And the escalating plan pays you an increasing amount each year, but it starts at a smaller amount than the other 2 plans. As John is married with a 3-year-old daughter, he wants to leave some cash for his spouse and child upon his demise. Hence, the basic plan is most appropriate for John. So, if you are in John's position and you have opted for the basic plan, do you think $1,290 per month is adequate to support your retirement lifestyle? Clearly, you need to plan for other sources of retirement income. Other sources of income can come from the following. Number 1, endowment plans that pay you good guaranteed income plus non-guaranteed bonuses. Number 2, dividends. Number 3, rental income. Number 4, investments, example unit trusts and stocks. And number 5, your supplementary retirement scheme. To round up this sharing, I would like to highlight 5 important findings from a March 2021 Manulife report on Singaporeans' retirement saving priorities and attitudes. Finding number 1, 72% of retired respondents regret not saving for retirement sooner, and almost half of them wish they had invested in a retirement plan. Finding number 2, 1 in 5 retirees are not satisfied with the amount they have saved for retirement. Finding number 3, 2 in 3 retirees wish they had started planning financially for retirement at least 8 years prior to when they began taking active steps, at around age 39. Finding number 4, 1 in 3 retirees continue working after retirement to increase their savings. And finding number 5, 1 in 4 retirees agree that their standard of living has declined after retirement. That having said, you need not be unprepared. Get professional help today so that you can take decisive actions to achieve your desired retirement. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. You can learn more about retirement planning mistakes number 5 and 6 in my next video. If you are a working Singaporean woman between the age of 30 to 50, call me today. I will help you to develop a robust retirement plan so that you can achieve your desired retirement lifestyle.